One of the hottest new industries springing up on the global manufacturing today is the design and fabrication of what are called medical devices. Now that's a fancy term for bone screws and dental implants. As aging baby boomers try to recapture their youth, they tend to break and dislocate various parts of their skeletal structure. Hence, the need for quality medical implants has never been greater. Titanium is the material of choice for many of these implants because of its durability, lightweight, and its excellent corrosion resistance in most environments, including the human body. Interestingly enough, another form of titanium anodizing is sprung up in the jewelry industry for another kind of surgical implant, that being earrings, nose rings, and body piercings. Go figure. So what is titanium anodizing? Titanium anodizing produces an extremely thin film of transparent titanium oxide. This transparent film has unique properties which can bend or refract light waves. It separates visible light into its primary colors, much like a prism. This is basically the same principle that produces rainbows in the sky, or colors on an oil slick pavement. Titanium anodizing is not like its sister, aluminum anodizing. The principles in chemistry are very different. In order to color aluminum, you must use organic dyes, very similar to dyeing cloth. This is not the case with titanium anodizing. With titanium anodizing, we are not putting an imitation color onto the part. We are actually witnessing the real-time reflection of light waves intentionally isolated by color and selected according to our needs. Titanium colors are voltage specific, meaning that given the proper conditions, the colors of the spectrum can be reproduced at will by carefully adjusting the output of the DC power supply. Notice I said given the proper conditions. So what kind of power supply or rectifier should we be using? I know that some of you have probably seen titanium anodizing being done using simple rheostats or even batteries tied together. These kinds of power supplies may be fine if all you need to do is to make some pretty jewelry. But if you produce 1,000 high-priced bone screws in a particular shade of blue, and next month you need that same shade of blue repeated, then the use of high-quality rectifiers is vital. To make a long story short, for medical work, a good power supply is critical. It must have excellent resolution, which gives it the ability to fine-tune voltage even at fractional levels. Other controls, such as programmable voltage ramping and automatic voltage stabilization, are also critical if you want to get consistent results. As I said before, as you increase the voltage, the colors will change in a predictable manner. Now, this chart is only for illustration purposes, and your results will vary. As you can see, the voltages range from about 12 to over 100 volts, with many ranges in between. Here are some specific target voltages that our customers have been able to achieve using our systems. It is always important to remember that the voltage required to get a specific color will vary with the other parameters and variables that are unique to your operation and products. To repeat, your results will vary. Why is that? While it is true that the colors are voltage specific, it is not always a matter of just dialing up a voltage and expecting the same results time after time. Things change, and as they do, the colors will vary. Some of the variables you need to control include proper design of racking parts and their materials of construction, proper cleaning and surface conditioning, using the right kind of etchants. Other variables include composition and freshness of the electrolyte bath, the anode to cathode ratio, and the consistent voltage of amperage control. The trick to consistent results is to control the variables. That includes training the operators to do the same process time after time, while being sensitive to subtle changes in the process. Good record keeping is a must. In the case of chemicals, regular testing and maintenance are essential. Every time a part is placed in a bath, the chemistry changes. There's an old saying in metal finishing, if something went wrong, then something changed. One variable that deserves special attention and is key to quality results is properly cleaning the parts. By proper cleaning, I mean a lot more than just a simple bath with soap and water. Titanium will develop invisible oxides just sitting in the open air, and those oxides can ruin your color. You must not assume that if a part looks clean, that it is clean. Proper cleaning can include removing dirt or machine oils with a soap. It can also mean removing invisible oxides with chemical etching, bead blasting, mechanical polishing, or electrosonic cleaning. To sum it up, if the parts are not clean, the anodizing will not be consistent. Anodizing equipment comes in all shapes and sizes. Many are very simple and others very sophisticated and complex, but the message is still the same. Whether you're using a prototype bench or a high-tech anodizing console, controlling the variables and maintaining good process control will reward you with reliable and repeatable results. If you are a company or an individual who's paying big bucks to outsource titanium anodizing, you will at some time be faced with the question of bringing the anodizing process in-house. Doing your own titanium anodizing makes sense for a lot of reasons. Return on investment is excellent. We see more of savings more than 70% of outsourcing costs, and these are common. Delivery and long lead times are no longer an issue. You can anodize in just minutes. Because anodizing times are so fast, high production is easily obtained. Reject from vendors are virtually eliminated. Finally, with proper instruction and good equipment, the learning curve for titanium anodizing is fast. Well, when you can think of all the benefits that doing your own titanium anodizing offers, it's hard not to give it serious consideration. Doing your own anodizing opens the door to greater profits for your company and spectacular results for your customers.